as into the pits comes Jesse Krohn at full pace, then down to 60 kilometers an hour.
That's from second position, Peter. So this is their 6th time into the pit lane. Thomas Preining yet to make that stop. And there was about 2 minutes, 1 minute and 48 seconds, as the number 98 Rover Racing, Rover Motors as it is, motor oil, of course.
Well, they had one of their best adverts ever when they won the Spa 24 Hour back in 2021 with a Porsche, and they had an oil leak, and yet the engine still made it. They almost had no engine oil left, but their oil kept the engine going, and that was, yeah, certainly a good advert for that Rover team. Always a threat here at the Nurburgring, though. They've a really, really impressive lineup.
They have run several manufacturers down through the years. Didn't they run a Mercedes at one stage as well? I'm imagining that.
Possibly. It's a good question. They definitely ran a Porsche.
Yes,
remember that? It was
Porsche.
Bamber, Vantor and Tandy winning the Spa 24 Hour that year with a truly dramatic finish.
That's not a dangerous triumvirate, is it? Dear me. Now, one of the Toyota Gazoo Racing Yaris has been pushed backwards down the pit lane. Oh, he's not allowed to drive backwards. That is still ticking over.
What's gone wrong here then for the Toyota Gazoo Rookie Racing? Have they put enough fuel in it? I wonder. It's the tailgate being pushed up, but I wonder. No such panic at the Rover crew, just making sure everything is all good to go for sending that car back out after its pit stop. Jesse Krohn staying on board. Meanwhile, the car he's trying to chase of Thomas Preining still heading out around the Nordschleife at the moment. Interesting update on the App Lamborghini, which is now running down in 11th place after having to miss out. Basically went out onto the Grand Prix loop and came round the Grand Prix loop and had to go back into the pits without going on to the Nordschleife for the 8th lap of its stint, potentially running out of fuel. Daniel Hucadella has just put in the absolute best sector in Sector 2. So it's
wow.
It may be driving a bit angry possibly after that one. So nothing wrong with the car now, and that means that the number 27 App Lamborghini is quickest in Sector 1 and Sector 2 throughout this race. So that is the Grand Prix track again, the happy hunting ground of that Huracan GT3 EVO 2. Off goes Jesse Krohn. Going to take another pop at the Manthey 911, trying to run that gap down as best he can.
Peter Mackay and John Hindhaugh in the booth at the moment as part of the international TV feed. Matteo Drudi just coming through the first part of the Grand Prix track.
Yeah, and that's Rover BMW. They've just got to keep the pressure here on Manthey, try and force them into any kind of mistake, whether that be driving or operational. Just keep that pressure on through the night. It's a long way to sunrise even, let alone the end of the race. Remember, it's 4 p.m. race finish, so it's a long way through. Still 14 hours and 8 minutes left to go. Preining now heading towards the end of the lap.